We dey repair schools. We won't give una food. We won't give una road. We won't give una light. But some people they not want to make we do them. They say make we bring that money, then they share up.
By the time when we enter government, everything we going to do is to make sure they will get job. You get somewhere not one job, they want empowerment.
You saw him explaining his simple agenda. Each of every word has relevance to each and every one of us.
It's less than 24 hours to the gubernatorial election in Edo State. And as it is expected, the fireworks have started going off between the two main contestants. Three, actually. The incumbent governor, Godwin Obaseki, and Osagie Ize-Iyamu / Adams Oshiomhole. Both candidates are familiar foes, having contested against each other in the previous governorship election in 2016. At that time, Godwin Obaseki contested under the platform of the All Progressive Congress, APC, while Ize-Iyamu contested under the umbrella of the People's Democratic Party, PDP.
The political situation in Edo is very tense at the moment. The All Progressive, Congress, the APC, and the People's Democratic, Party. These are the two contenders in the state. And the current crisis is a function of the absence of internal democracy, not just in Edo, but within the political party system in Nigeria. And that is why, of course, the issue of godfatherism, has become a dominant feature of politics in Nigeria.
In the current battle for who occupies the seat of the governor after the election in September is Adams Oshiomhole, the immediate past chairman of the APC and the man on whose back Governor Obaseki rode to the government house. But things would later go sour between both men, leading to the exit of Obaseki from the APC and the emergence of Ize-Iyamu as Oshiomhole's anointed candidate. Here is where it gets interesting. During the run-up to the last governorship election in 2016, when Ize-Iyamu faced Obaseki, Oshiomhole didn't have nice things to say about the candidate he is backing today.
I will recommend strongly to PDP to make Pastor their gubernatorial candidate. If they do, we can put any character, we will win. Because you'll be testing a well-known non-performer.
The same man Oshiomhole derided in that video just 4 years ago is now the bride he wants Edo people to court. And the man he once praised to high heavens has now become his #1 enemy. When you talk about elections, what you usually expect from candidates and their political parties are issue-based engagement that will show that the contestants have the capacity to meet the expectations of the electorate. But time and time again, it appears political gladiators in Nigeria's political space prefer to embrace mundane issues and lower the bar of intellectual discourse.
It's giving indications as if the election will be marred by crisis. But of course, the key actors are known. There are two dominant parties in the fray. And we're talking about the All Progressive Congress, the APC, and the People's Democratic Party. These are the two contenders in the state. And the current crisis is a function of the absence of internal democracy, not just in Edo, but within the political party system in Nigeria.
Rather than the incumbent presenting his or her scorecard to the people and the opposing candidate presenting a better plan to woo voters to his or her side, the reverse is usually the case, and the Edo governorship has again proven it won't be different from what we have over the years been used to.
What you got was a 4-year mandate, at the expiration of which you have to come back, seek the mandate of the party before even confronting the people anymore, because it will offer the people opportunity to assess how far you have been able to interpret the manifesto and programs of the party before presenting you afresh to the people. But Governors on their own say, but we have the mandate of the people. Who supersedes the mandate of a smaller group of party chieftain? That we have that first right of first refusal. Let us confront the electorate to either renew our mandate or reject us. So these are some of the issues that are playing out in Nigeria electoral system. Then you now look at INEC. Sometimes INEC gives the impression that that name independent has lost meaning to them because, I don't know, either because of the way they are appointed, the chairman and other commissioners are appointed or whatever. You see the body language of INEC seemingly tending towards those in authority. And you find it hard to really place where that independence lies and to where it stops because they don't control the security apparatus. Because you cannot run an election without security. And whoever controls the security controls the election, no matter how independent you think you are.
So far in the Edo election, only infantile topics, threats of violence and mundane issues have dominated the campaign. To understand the problem, we also need to look at the people. Edo is supposed to be a cosmopolitan state with a rich culture and tradition.
The realities of the economic situation in the country. So people cannot come and talk glibly, deceive people, and then you get the vote. At the end of the day, he goes back to the government house, withdraws there as a king, listening to nobody, imposing projects. Because some of the projects, you see executive governors, even the presidency, you understand, you see projects that have less meaning to the immediate needs of the people. You know? So these are some of the little problems we encounter in trying to choose our leaders, in trying to grow our democracy.
Behind its shining culture and tradition lie issues like human trafficking, kidnapping, youth unemployment, and prostitution. One would expect these things to dominate the election and not what we are currently witnessing. And one last thing, we hope the political gladiators and their supporters will go about this election in peace and harmony.